America Samoa,
America Samoa lo uatu moni o te asaiva asa ili fua manongi.
Talo falava, and welcome back to American Samoa. I am Fiafia Sunia, Communications Officer for the Office of the Governor. It is with my distinct pleasure that I welcome you on your return on behalf of the Governor, Honorable Lemanu Maunga, and Lieutenant Governor, Honorable Talawenga Ali, and the ASEDA delegation. American Samoa, the southernmost U.S. territory located in the center of the South Pacific. For over 3,000 years, the native Samoans of Tutuila and Manua had lived harmoniously as one of the most prominent island nations of the region. Since the signing of the deed of cession in 1900, ceding our islands to the United States of America, we have enjoyed 121 years of great partnership. We are proud of our accomplishments, especially the successful creation of the Territorial Bank of American Samoa, the funding of the Hawaii Cable, and employing fiscal health measures. TBAS is a full-service bank that provides all financial services to American Samoa. It turned a profit in fiscal year 2020 compared to the previous years of losses. Fiscal year 2021 continues on the same path of profitability. Stabilized and expanded the ATM network to 18 machines, improving customer convenience and reducing traffic at the teller windows, which has grown to approximately 56,000 transactions a month and over $7 million in cash dispensed. Realigned deposit services and cross-sold accounts, which nearly doubled deposits from over 8,000 to 11,000 accounts and over $55 million to $103 million over the past 12 months. Currently, Hawaii Cable has reported capturing 80% of the local broadband market. It has dramatically increased connectivity and commercial opportunities, has led to the creation of call centers utilizing dynamic voice over IP services that has optimized call quality, simplicity, and value. The fund balance has turned a negative $14 million in 2014 to a positive $18 million in 2020. It has corrected 63 audit findings and received an unqualified opinion in 2020. In Governor Lemanu's most recent 100 Days report, he lists several accomplishments that the administration has achieved so far.
Adversity has not deterred us from reaching our shared vision and goals, and while the work is far from over, our resilience and faith as a Pacific people amidst much uncertainty has been a beacon of hope.
We are proud to partner with our team in providing future opportunities for American Samoa to strengthen our communities, improve our standard of living, and encourage resilience to help overcome new challenges, especially during this pandemic. Governor Lemanu also outlined the top priorities during the first 100 days: healthcare, economy, education, and infrastructure.
Protecting American Samoans from COVID is our #1 priority. We are fortunate that American Samoa has had tremendous support from the community, private sector, and administration, and their great display of patriotism humbles me. Lotonu'u is alive and well here in American Samoa, especially during this long journey home for our repatriated travelers.
The following are some of American Samoa repatriation and vaccination records. We are one of only 14 locations in the world that has remained COVID-free with no local transmissions. 12 of these locations are in the Pacific and Atlantic regions, boosting some of the highest vaccination rates, which rank American Samoa as number 2 nationally and number 5 globally, with close to 50% fully vaccinated. Repatriated over 570 residents stranded for over a year across the United States in the first 3 charter flights from Hawaii to American Samoa, and estimate over 1,000 more residents in the next 6 flights.
Governor Lemanu and I feel a deep sense of connection to our past and a drive to move our economy, our territory, our people forward toward a future with stronger families, a stronger and more diverse economy.
Governor Lemanu has signed into law to repeal the 2% wage tax, which was seen immediately in workers' wages. Successfully managed the release and mass distribution of $21.9 million in stimulus checks, dispersed over $8 million in tax returns, and created a direct deposit option for stimulus funds.
The alignment of education, workforce, and economy are equally important on aspects to attract new investments with a skilled workforce.
American Samoa has been awarded over $264 million under the American Rescue Plan to help reopen schools and allow classroom expansions to comply with social distance requirements. 100% of local education authorities' allocated funds have been approved for school improvements and technology upgrades to meet the needs of students.
From healthcare to transportation, information communication, and technology, American Samoa recognizes the need to rebuild and strengthen our critical infrastructure for a sustainable economic future.
This administration has started to carry out public works improvement projects across the board, from road development, new clinics, and airport facilities. The newly installed Hawaii Trans-Pacific submarine cable has modernized the rollout of fiber direct to residences and businesses, ensuring the option of having accessible connectivity. Later down the road, American Samoa is looking towards developing infrastructure catered around innovation and technology that will help make American Samoa the center of telehealth, telemedicine, and distance learning. We believe in investing in building up the other pillars of governance along with the administration, the legislature, and judicial branches. We expect to support a continuity to responsible financial governance. This brings us to the two newest projects, the Fono Building and the new court building.
The 2015 bonds funded the Fono building's architectural design and the initial phases of the foundation. In 2018, the bonds funded the construction of the main chambers, and now in 2021, we are funding the construction of the offices. Completion of the Fono is slated for August 2022. Plans for the High Court is to increase courtroom and jury room capacity. The current space limits the ability to implement CDC safety measure guidelines and social distancing, which contributes to the current backlog of cases. The design will also meet building codes and requirements. The High Court is targeted to be completed in August 2022.
The administration has remained vigilant in our shared vision and goals to strengthen the resiliency of our community. We are committed to the continued strategic forward-moving momentum. And this is only the beginning. We are excited to see what more this administration can accomplish. It begins with the leaders and their commitment to American Samoa. Together, as a solid body, we will be able to carry out this year's Flag Day vision, Triangle of Service, country, church, and government. I am now honored to turn the time over to Lieutenant Governor, the Honorable Talawenga Ale, and the ASEDA delegation for their presentation. Faftai Te Lava.
Mama